The Advocacy for Women with Disabilities Initiative has raised concern over the discrimination faced by women with disabilities, especially concerning their sexual and reproductive health. Kolawole Jayoba, program manager for the group, disclosed this during a media training event held in Abuja, which was aimed at educating journalists on proper reporting of issues with women and girls with disabilities. Jayoba emphasized that individuals with disabilities are equal members of the society and are entitled to their conjugal and reproductive health, as he urged both society and healthcare workers to assist in safeguarding these rights. Jayoba added that there are lack of sign language interpreters and women and girls with disabilities encounter difficulties in accessing healthcare services that are not designed with consideration for PWDs. Also speaking, Fasasi Monsurat, FCC coordinator of the group, highlighted the communication challenges faced by women with hearing impairment when interacting with healthcare workers. She called on authorities to prioritize the introduction of sign language interpreters in all healthcare facilities across the country to promote inclusiveness. She urged the media to prioritize issues concerning PWDs and called on healthcare workers to respect the right of women and girls with disabilities to make decisions about their reproduction.
Some hospitals, there are no ramp for a person on a wheelchair to enter. Most of the hospitals, if not 99.9% of the hospitals, don't have sign language interpreter in the hospital. And also, most of the hospitals, the healthcare workers have a wrong attitude in attending to women and girls with disability. We want all of this to change, and that is why this training is being organized. We want the media to talk to the duty bearers, to talk to the public on the best way to address all this issue.
All right. There is no sign language interpreter in the hospital. We used to use local sign language. For persons with disability, to enter the hospital is also very difficult. For example, if a deaf person comes to the hospital and sits for long, communication barrier, you will sit and wait, and sometimes you don't even know what the doctor is saying in the hospital. I will just sit and be looking and watching. So I'm coming out to advocate to help people with disability to have sign language interpreter in the hospital for people with disability. If there is sign language interpreter, then there will be no communication barrier. It will be removed. But without it, it will be very difficult. Until today, we need to continue to advocate for more sign language interpreters in the hospital. If you see how we do our advocacy for women with disability, to be able to provide a means and more sign language interpreter that will help us, including Braille for the blind. Because if you go to the hospital and you don't have, and maybe you are blind, and for example, what is given to you, you can't read it. On reproductive sexual health, so we need to train health workers to know their rights, to know that people with disability have rights to have our own children and to provide whatever we need in